Alright, I'll see how this turns out. This is basically the new user interface preview. Sorry, I probably will say a lot because a lot don't speak well. uh, but I figured I would record a video at least so people could see what, if they didn't get a chance to do either of the tests. I did stream the first one, and I figured I could make a recording for people and they could, watch it or whatever. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. There goes saying again. There's going to be a lot of ums and ands and stuff, so you've been warned. Now, they still haven't changed this. It's like, and this was in the other preview. Select Mech and Mech Lab both do the same thing. I really don't feel that that's necessary. They could leave the Select Mech out of it. I know statistics takes you to the website, which I feel should be as much space as you have, right here, like on the screen. You should just be able to pop that up, and then it reads from the website your stats and stuff like that. That's my feel on it. Let's see what else. Let's go to the Mech Lab. Let y'all see what everything is. Now I do know one thing. Alright, now see the firebrand right here, it's got a little H icon, which I'm assuming means hero mech because these other ones don't have it. And I know they said there was an issue with all the mechs having the champion, like the Phoenix mechs, Founders mechs, and Sarah's Jenner. So that's why the C's are there. That's for champion. I imagine they'll have like a custom icon for that in the Phoenix mechs. I hope anyway. But as you can see, there's a new little pop-out thing that comes out of the side. Shows the information on the mechs. My only complaint is apparently these filters still don't work. They didn't work in preview 1, they didn't work in preview 2, so I don't know. There's mech bays, your money, and MC. I don't actually have that much. If it was actually, I think because I still have the firebrand. So this is basically the same data capture that was on the first preview. There's a Hunchback Founders, and this is what's nice is you can actually. Oh, that's interesting. It's like jerky. Now they didn't do that in the first preview. I don't know exactly what's up with that, but that's kind of disturbing. It's cool though to be able to see, the mech is a lot bigger, and I'm running in full screen. I'm actually at 1920 by 1200, so I'll probably have to scale this down a little bit to make it 1080p for YouTube. So let's see. Got the trials. This is one thing I don't really like, is having the trials mixed in with all your mechs, or at least filtered, owned, unowned. Unowned is where you buy the mechs, I believe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see, here's hero mechs. They've got the H on there, so that's what that H stands for. The C is champion. Let's see, what else? Now this was something I didn't really like, even from the first preview, is that these resolutions, this down here doesn't really show you a lot of information. Or, I mean, it shows you a lot of information, but it's very small. This needs to be much bigger, and it shouldn't be out of the way. Like, it seems like, the mechs take up more room than the information about the mechs, which seems kind of counterproductive. That's one thing I'm noticing a lot. I mean, they've worked so long on this user interface, but yet a lot of the stuff seems to be a step backwards. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. But that's pretty much the mech selection. You have the filters over here on the side, trials, lights. I'm assuming, yeah, these are owned, so you could filter them out in the unknown section too. Alright, there's the desk now. Okay. So you got your mediums, owned, obviously. Heavies, assaults, champions, heroes. Yeah, see, all these are showed up as champions. That is really annoying. Alright, well, let's go in. I'll show you mech configuration. Really don't even know what to do. Let's see. Let's pick a, oh, I just noticed that. I forgot. I've got a lot of mediums on my actual live account, so let's set up one of these. Oh, well, actually, this one should already be. Yeah, this one's already set up. Well, let's find something else then. Assault. Yeah, we can set this bad boy up. Of course, this might, no, this is not already set up. Alright, let's go configure and we'll show you what the mech lab looks like. Alright, so we have a loadout, upgrades, camo spec, and weapons group. In the previous test, there was just loadout and weapons groups. And this is what the new abysmal mech layout looks like. This is seriously a step in the wrong direction. I mean, this is my opinion on it, but I know I'm not the only one that thinks this. So, you know, I mean, you can't use the 3D model anymore. You've got to go over here and do everything. And then, like, you have equipment and ammo. Each section has a subsection. Invalid. So, you know, it's I don't know. And then you have to adjust the armor for each individual section too. So there's no, you know, like one big window to show all the armor like in the current UI. So there's a step backwards right there. So you have to go to each individual section, which you can't even do by clicking on the 3D model of the mech anymore. You know, like I said, it just seems like such a step backwards, you know, for the user interface. It's taken like a year and a half to make, and this is honestly the sad part, is it's, you know, taking them that long and yet it's still not completed. You know, we're supposed to get phase 1 of, you know, community warfare by the end of the year, but we don't even have the new user interface that all of that requires. So, and there's still more work to be done on it. As far as I know, the color section hasn't even been implemented. So there's only been a few things really implemented in the, you know, the part 2 testing versus the first part. You know, that was like I think it was about a month ago or so. You know, so in a month's time, they've only added a couple more things in comparison. You know, and like this, you know, this is not needed. You know, this is just like, look how tiny to see what the engine is, but the icon is gigantic, and it's the same icon over and over. Why do I need to see that many icons? You know, it's kind of, I don't know. Yay, standard and XLs have a different icon. Okay, well, I didn't notice that before. Oh, okay, they're wider. You can see the little side part sticking out. I guess that's the 3 crits that go into the torso versus the narrower standard. But let's see how fitting it out is. We'll do this. Pull the standard heatsink off, and see, you know what I'm saying. You got to drag all this stuff now. You can't just double click like you could before. See. So that's it. More work basically. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's pretty much what I work on mine. I don't remember what my armor is. I did 55 on the sides. Let's see, equipment. Yeah, see, I have to go. I can. Oh. Okay, so the equip button wasn't there before in the last test. So that's nice. And I know it's hard to see, but these are your hard points. This is energy, and I'm pretty sure this is AMS. Otherwise, I don't really know what that would be. Left torso, yeah. See, this is missile. This is energy again, so 3 energy, 1 missile. 6 gonna stay, but see, you can no longer double click stuff out of here, so you gotta drag it over here, which just it's more work. You know what I'm saying? It's not even what he wants to keep putting the medium lasers under the SRM. Sorry, that bugs me, but all right, medium laser. All right, there's that. And we'll take this down, take that 17. Radar and PPC, go away. Max that armor out. Find the large laser. See, it's not even in alphabetical order. You know, I mean, what is that? Like, how is that even more you know, why are medium lasers at the front, and then small lasers, and then large PPCs, flamers, large PPC, large pulse, medium pulse, small pulse, and tag. They're not even in any kind of order, as far as I can tell. So there's no there's no way to, you know, check your stuff, or you know, there's no intuitive way to see what's going on. All right, these go. I think, yeah, I put this all the way down to 6 or something. I don't exactly remember. See, I gotta go down here in the thing to see exactly where I'm at. Right leg. I don't remember what I actually had my legs at, so I'll pull these standards out. And just for the sake of testing, I'm going to leave the standards in this one, so I can go do the upgrade. And this is one cool thing I do like about this, like the little check boxes here. But the whole information thing needs to be much, much bigger. Alright, we've got 470. That puts it at max. It's 0.6. It's 18 center torso. I don't need to mess with this here. I don't remember what I had on here. Was it 91? Something like that. And then I had a standard 350. Yes. Alright. That puts me up here at 76.3. And the flag. Said I don't really remember what I had on here on my main account. I don't remember the exact armor value, so well, that's weird. I'm gonna put this back in here and take another point off of this. Gives me 76, and then upgrades. We're gonna do endo steel and double heat sinks. Yep, And this is new. This, in the last test, this wasn't even in here, so this is new. What in the world? And this is something, I'm sorry, but this is really bugging. Like, every little thing you click and mouse over has a sound. You don't need, like this stuff over here even clicks, but yet there's not even, these aren't buttons or anything. Apparently just clicking on them creates a sound too. So, whatever. Oh, I guess, okay, I guess this is to drag, you can drag it over here if you want. Alright, upgrades done. Now I'll go back to my loadout. It's time to put on the heat sinks. Center torso, we got... Yes, thank you. Invalid. And then, like, you gotta go to each individual thing. You know, to tell you the truth, I don't even remember what, how much ammo I had. Alright, it did pull the heat sinks out of that leg, too. Put the ammo in here. Had, I think it was 2 tons of SRM ammo. I know I had 20 double heat sinks. So, but then, like, each time you go to a different section, you have to click. Which I'm sorry, but that's just, it feels like there's so much more work, like, just to do the same things here. I can't even click on the head. I'm so used to doing that. And I gotta go back to ammo and add in an AMS. Yes. Alright. Now, see, there's nothing that tells you how many heat sinks you have, or anything like that. Alright. Nope, can't do any more of those. Equipment, doubles. 2 more doubles. Right arm. There's 2 more doubles. Is there even a slot loadout? I don't even see where there's a number of slots. Now see, there's another bit of information missing. Can't even tell how many. View button doesn't work apparently. Checkout. I mean, feels like you're shopping for stuff, not building a mech. It's like you're at a store or a website or something building the stuff. And then there's like so much room is taken up by the items versus like the mech information. It's kind of backwards. You'd think you'd have more mech information than the equipment because in the current UI, it's all the items are listed down the right hand side, and then you have the window with the mech and everything in the middle. So I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, I don't know. They probably should have hired somebody that's like an expert in user interfaces or something, honestly. But let's see what else we can do here. Still got a whole lot of tonnage. Alright, left arm, so I can't fit any more heat sinks. I'm assuming that's a good setup. I can't tell. I think that was my heat efficiency. But, like I said, it doesn't tell me how many slots I have left. It doesn't tell me, how many heat sinks I have on here. Even the user interface now, tells you how many heat sinks you have. This doesn't. I don't know, something didn't feel right because I should have more, oh, here's some more armor. Oh, wait. Duh. Oh, big old brain fart there. Wait, did I have max armor on this thing? I don't remember. I'd have to look it up, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So yeah, that's pretty much, the mech lab, and then you go out here. Let's do camo spec. Default. No color selection at all or anything. So that's still in the works. They haven't even finished that. So, whatever. Alright, so that's that. Can't change the camo spec or anything. Weapon groups. Now this is a nice feature. Um, and there's apparently a bug where you can't, like, if you don't map, if they're unmapped, well, obviously except the AMS can't be mapped, but I mean, this is pretty cool. It gives you the range thing and stuff like that. All this information right here on the weapon groups. Of course, I do mine with 2 groups of all the lasers, and then the second group is chain fire, and the laser on 1, SRM6 on 4. That's really just an afterthought weapon, honestly, just a little bit extra damage. So that's done. And you have to check out again in order to... Oh, okay. I guess they changed that, because in the previous build, you would have to check out after you did the loadout, then come out to the weapon groups, set your weapons groups up, check out, and then you would come back, and then you have to hit check out again to get out of the thing. So that's set up. Let's try. Let's see what we got here. I am gonna have to buy a regular mech, I guess. Let's see. To buy a regular mech to check out the camo patterns. No, we don't want any of those. Alright, let's buy the Onike, the Orion. Camo test mech. Test 1. And it defaults to MC, yes, because that's exactly the first thing I want to default to. You know, I mean, you see that? I mean, honestly, that's them trying to get you to spend an MC accidentally, so you have to buy more. I've seen that in a lot of games marketing. I'm not faulting them for it, but that is kind of a dirty trick, I feel like. And unless they change that, my statement will stand. I've seen other games do that, and I feel it's just completely dirty for somebody to do that. They're trying to get you to accidentally spend the real money instead of the in-game money. Alright, so we go to configure. Let's go check out the camo patterns and actually do something on this. And apparently default deserves its own section. Single use, unlock, single use. What is that? Oh, the Raider. Now that icon, it doesn't even... The icon's blank. I would assume that would be fixed later. Let's see, customers. Franken, Buccaneer, Cobra, Tartan, Hot Rod, Applejack. So what do you think? Want to go plaid? Okay, so it doesn't apparently update the mech at all. So you can't even see what it looks like on the mech. Equip. Oh, you gotta actually equip it. Well, there's tartan. Can't change the colors though, so. Alright, well, that's the camo. I'm not gonna bother setting that up. Y'all seen how tedious it was already, so I'll just leave it alone. Back. Alright, so there's the Orion tartan camo. I mean, that camo thing doesn't look too bad. It's not really any better or worse than the previous one, except the fact that you have to actually equip it. You can't just click on it and see the difference. Alright, so the next thing is going to be the skills. See how this goes. I know there was I had a few complaints with it before. XP 1 million. What? Oh, GXP. I'm guessing. And this was something that I said before, and I guess they didn't take it to heart. They gave each individual mech a million XP plus you get 1,000 or a million GXP. But yeah, like an unlock, for somebody that uses GXP, does conversions, it's gonna have a bunch of GXP. I think it would be nice for them to have a button where it's like, unlock all skills, and they could just do an entire mech with one button, or even one individual button for basic, elite. Well, you don't need one for master, it's only one single one, but you know what I'm saying, something quicker. I mean, obviously, if they're doing GXP, they're spending MC, so make it easier for them, to unlock it. I mean, if you're just earning the XP as you go and stuff like that, you're only going to be unlocking one or two skills at a time, so there wouldn't be a need for it. But if if you're spending the MC to convert XP into GXP, and you're using that GXP to elite out a mech or master a mech, they should have a button that allow you to unlock all of them instead of having to go. So let's go ahead and run through. Well, I'll have to use Shadow Hogs. I wonder. Yeah, I know some of these I'd already. Okay, I guess these got reset because I went through and tried this out. So we'll see how this works. If it's any better than it was before, because before it felt like it took way too long to do this. Use Mech XP. You're giving me a second confirmation box, and then another confirmation box. So that's three extra clicks that I have to do to unlock this. I thought I just did click unlock, but okay, yes. I mean, that right there is completely unnecessary. I don't think you need to have another confirmation window after this window, and then a confirmation window that it was unlocked. So that means I have to go through all of these. See, this is what I'm talking about. GX, unlock all function or something. This is feeling very tedious already. Look, I gotta click like 3 times per skill. So, user interface looks nice, but it's more work. Honestly, I prefer the way it was in the current user interface. So those are all unlocked. Alright, while you coming back, minimize you. Okay, I know they had some problems with these icons before. Let's see. Now I gotta do it again. I might just cut this part out until I can get to where I can unlock the elites. I wonder if enter works. No, it just said no. It defaults to no, so you can't even use enter to quickly. You can't use it on that screen though. And then, I mean, I'm moving the mouse so much more. I'm doing more clicks. I'm literally doing more work. I mean, this seems like, it defeats the purpose of a user interface upgrade. At least part of it anyway, maybe not all of it, but I can't help but wonder about these people sometimes, honestly. Alright, there's that one done. This is really, really tedious. Just saying that. PGI, if you wound up watching this video, this is really tedious. This is taking way too long. I mean, obviously, like I said, it wouldn't be too bad, if you're actually going through and leveling it up. But if you have, a couple 100,000 GXP from your, mechs that you converted over, I would not want to sit here and unlock them like this. So there's that. See, and the bad part is I've already done this. I've literally already. Oh, before I unlock all of these, I want to go back and see if the icon changed. Alright, it shows elite. So I guess this, like, if you get this badge, it shows that means you've completed that section, and then this right here, this little icon, means that you have, that's what you're working on now, I guess. So you can, I mean, that's nice. You can quickly look and see, you know, it's like not, oh, have I finished this mech? You know, oh, okay, no, I haven't. You can look at it and tell you haven't finished that mech. Alright, that one's done. I'm not even going to worry about, well, I probably should. Alright, yeah, now the elite's gone. Now the icon has changed to color. Alright, let's go ahead. These are only 4 of them, so I'll just unlock these real quick. And then once I go through this, we'll check out the pilot tree. I'll unlock some modules. Purchase. Wait, you know what? I don't even remember seeing a spot to purchase modules in the mech section in the mech lab. Which I guess shouldn't be surprising. Apparently they didn't really get too much done between the last test and this test. I mean, I don't understand what they do with their time, you know? I mean, they've spent a year and a half on this, and it's still not even finished. We're getting a preview that's still not even done. You know? And they want feedback on it, but it's not even, I mean, you can't really even, you know, give feedback on an unfinished product. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know, you can give some feedback, but wouldn't you rather have feedback to the point where it's, you know, based off of the final thing? Like, oh, I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I'm just speaking without knowing what I'm talking about, but I mean, that's me. I don't, you know, I'd rather have it done than you can like see everything, you know, then, you know, stuff can be changed. So that's all of those unlocked. I know that, let's see. I do know that, something had changed with Artemis. But I do not believe I have a mech set up. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do the pilot skills. See what these are like. Alright, vision, advanced zoom, targeting. So basically the same thing as it was before. We'll do seismic. You always need seismic. Nice if they lower the cost of this thing since they nerfed it into the ground. Not saying it's not useful, but I don't think it's justified by its price. Like, there's no icon there. Alright, let's see. Configure loadout, maybe? I don't know. I might not have it in it still. So yeah, I don't think they still haven't, you still can't put a module on here. So they still haven't even finished the module section. They haven't finished the painting section. The mech lab, the mech skill part is still way too clunky and not intuitive. It doesn't flow well. You have to do a lot more work than you do in the current user interface. I don't know. I don't know if I really like this. I mean, yeah, it looks nice, you know, and it's running at full screen, but I kind of like having the window, you know, when I'm out of the mech lab, you know, searching, waiting for a match, I can be flipping through, looking, you know, reading the forums or, you know, looking at websites, you know, mech porn. But I don't know. So yeah, there's nothing I can really do with that. Well, I don't know what to say on that, honestly. And I don't have anything right offhand fit with SRM, so I can put Artemis on them. But I don't think that's really important to this video. You know, I mean, it's pretty much a... I mean, this is a big thing. The only reason I'm doing this is because user interface is such a big thing. User UI 2.0. You know, like I said, 1.5 years in the making and it's still not finished. Still missing very important parts, and a lot of it seems like it's a step in the wrong direction. Step back, more work, less flowing than the current one. Uh, I, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it, honestly. I mean, like I said, I like the looks of it. I think that's pretty much the consensus of everybody. Everybody likes the way it looks, but it is just very unintuitive. Like the mechs. I mean, there's 21 mechs, and there's still no sorting function. You can't. I can't sort by alphabetical order or by class. I mean, I can. I know I can filter them out, but it's not the same as having seen them all. Because if I'm flipping through, just trying to decide, and something just sticks out, like, hey, I want to use this mech tonight, or these few mechs or something. I want to be able to see them all, but then it'd be nice to have them, in an order, because even now, other than my first few mechs, the first 4 mechs I bought when I started playing MechWarrior Online, um, I've pretty much bought them all in threes, and they're all together. Even though they're not sorted by weight class, they're all right there together, and I know, what's going on. Like in this case, yeah, this Shadowhawk is not with the other 2 Shadowhawks. These 2 Thunderbolts are not with this Thunderbolt. Same for, the Battle Masters and the Locusts. That's not really, that's not really sorted. Yeah, I know it's sorted by heroes or champions or whatever, but there's no option to change it. And I don't know, and I know they have said numerous times that we're supposed to be able to rename our mechs, but yet I still haven't seen a way to do it. So I'm not sure, if we're even going to see renaming of mechs. Now this is cool. It shows the level of them up here, mastered. So that's pretty nice. It no longer shows the icon in the thing though, which I think it should. Um, Double standard. I mean, I do like a lot of the information now that they show, but I don't really, I don't know. But I don't know. I'll let y'all decide. The people who watch this video, you can decide on it and see what you think. It's my opinions are just that, my opinions. Though I know I'm not the only one that thinks this way. So, I mean, I'm not saying I could do better, but that's not really the point. It's I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there. I don't want to go off into a rant or anything. Because I mean, I'm not. It's not really upset about the user interface. I know that there's been a lot of feedback, and I've already read for this test and from the last test. I even posted feedback, and it seems like from the feedback from the last test, they didn't listen to any of it. Everybody was like saying, "Oh, make it so you can see all the armor, or make it like Smurfies, or make it where you can click on the 3D image and when you're doing your mech loadout." But they didn't do any of that. So, I mean, it's like, well, why do you want this feedback? If you're not even going to take it into consideration, it just seems kind of pointless. So, I don't know. I will. I think I'll end the video. Pretty sure this has gone on for quite a while now. Probably cut out the parts of upgrading the some of the skills and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should leave it in to find out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you've learned something. If you didn't get a chance to check out either the test or specifically this part 2 of the test, I think it's about 1 month later or so. They just give you a chance to see what it looks like and at least hear some opinions about it or something. If not, if you don't want to hear it, just mute everything. Mute the video and watch it. Hopefully it won't be too long and won't be too boring. But thanks for watching, and catch you guys later. See you on the battlefield.